At least 18 people are dead after tornado-spawning storms strike the central U.S. on Memorial Day weekend. At least 18 people are dead and many more injured after a series of tornado-spawning storms struck the central United States over the Memorial Day weekend, leaving a path of destruction in their wake. The storms, which brought heavy rain, high winds, and multiple tornadoes, swept through parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Texas, causing widespread damage to homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The severe weather began on Friday afternoon and continued through the holiday weekend, with multiple tornado warnings issued in various states. The storms caused power outages, downed trees, and damaged buildings, leaving many residents without homes or access to basic necessities. The tornadoes ripped through neighborhoods, leaving a trail of flattened homes, overturned vehicles, and debris. In Kansas and Missouri, the storms caused significant damage to homes and properties, as well as power outages and road closures. Several tornadoes touched down in rural areas, causing damage to crops and livestock. The towns of Lawrence and Linwood were among the areas most affected by the severe weather, with reports of significant property damage and injuries. In Texas, the storms brought heavy rain and high winds, causing power outages, flooding, and road closures. Several tornadoes were reported in the eastern part of the state, causing damage to homes and businesses. The town of Jefferson was hit particularly hard, with reports of widespread destruction and multiple injuries. The National Weather Service issued multiple tornado warnings throughout the weekend, urging residents to take cover and stay safe. Many residents sought shelter in basements, storm shelters, and safe rooms, while others hunkered down in interior rooms or bathrooms to ride out the storms. The warnings were a reminder of the dangers of severe weather and the importance of being prepared for emergencies. The American Red Cross and other organizations mobilized quickly to provide assistance to those affected by the storms. Emergency shelters were set up in affected areas, offering food, water, and medical care to residents in need. Volunteers worked tirelessly to assess the damage, provide support to families, and help with the recovery efforts. As the cleanup and recovery efforts continue, residents are left to pick up the pieces and rebuild their lives. The storms have caused widespread devastation and left many communities in mourning for those who lost their lives. The road to recovery will be long and difficult, but with the support of their neighbors, friends, and the larger community, those affected by the storms will eventually be able to rebuild and move forward. The Memorial Day weekend storms serve as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. Tornadoes are a natural disaster that can strike at any time, causing destruction and loss of life in their wake. It is important for residents in tornado-prone areas to have a plan in place for severe weather emergencies, including knowing where to seek shelter and how to stay safe during a tornado warning. While the storms may have caused widespread devastation, they have also brought communities together in a time of need. Neighbors are helping neighbors, volunteers are lending a hand, and emergency responders are working tirelessly to assist those in need. The resilience and strength of those affected by the storms are evident as they begin the long process of rebuilding and recovering from the damage. As the central United States starts to recover from the Memorial Day weekend storms, it is important for residents to remain vigilant and prepared for future severe weather events. By staying informed, having a plan, and working together as a community, we can weather any storm that comes our way. The road to recovery may be long, but with a strong sense of community and determination, those affected by the storms will eventually be able to rebuild and recover.